Okay, I am back, and for Polka Dot, I am going to do a Christmas theme, because remember, you don't have to do Christmas, but for this one I am going to do Christmas. So I have red and green polka dots, and then for fire, I had this fire image, and I will leave a link in the description below this video of where I got this. It was on Etsy, so I will leave a link. I just can't think of the name right now, sorry. All right, so we will get started, and for that one I'm going to make a journaling card. So we're going to set fire aside, and we'll start with polka dot. The first thing I want to do is take this, it's just a piece of envelope. I tore the front for something else, and so I'm using the back of, it's an old envelope from 1950, and it's a really neat very thin paper. But anyway, I'm gonna stamp it with this Stampin' Up! Stamp that I've had for ages. I took it off of the wood, so I don't know what it is. It's just script though, so you can probably find some type of script stamp. And I'm using my walnut stain Distress Oxide. I usually use black ink when I do this, but I just wanted it to be a little more muted. So I just, yeah, that's because I don't want it to be super duper like dark or obvious. I just want it to be subtle. And then I'm gonna spritz it with just sorry. Hit the water jar with the water sprayer. Spritz it just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. I don't think it'll take too long to dry. I'll set the whole thing aside here. And then we'll start messing with this. So what I have here is a piece of, this is paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, but you can use any Christmas paper that you like. The length is 8 and, what would that be? 1, 2, 3/8, 8 3/8, but you could do 8 1/2 or what, and it'd be fine. By 6 1/4 roughly. So that's that, and then folded directly in half. And then the tag is 4 by just over 5 1/2. But you know, what you want is to make it so that it will fit inside of this. That's the goal. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut the corners of the top of this. So it's going to be shaped like a tag pocket is what we're going for. And I haven't made one of these in a million years. So not a million years, but you know what I mean. It's been a long time. So what we'll do, this will become my pocket. We will glue around or on this edge, and then that will slide in and out. So we might have to cut this down a tiny bit more, but I just, you know, got it started and cut that much. And then I think I want to put one of these, this Euro punch hole in it at the top. And I'm not pushing it all the way down. I wanted it a little closer to the top portion up there because we're going to have to glue across here. So the lower down you punch that, you know, it's going to be harder and harder to get your tag in there. Yeah, we're going to have to cut that down just a little, but that's not a big deal. And we'll go ahead and cut our tag too. And this is cardstock, so I don't feel like I really need to back it. I could back it because it's white, but for now I'll leave it this way, and then when I decide where it's going to go, I can figure that out. All right, so I'll put that away. I'm going to ink this. So how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty good day. I just have been busy trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this morning. For me, it is Saturday. For you, it will be Monday. Oh, hugs and blessings to Brenda. Thank you so much, Brenda. Theola. I had my list, and I forgot to bring it up here. So we're gonna do people that I know always, always, always comment. And Pat. Thank you to all of you for all of your lovely, kind comments always, and for always watching. I really appreciate you guys so, so much. And a super sticker thanks to Kathy. Love you guys. Super kind of you. And I really, really appreciate you all so much. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome back to returning subscribers. So we're gonna need our letter here, and I think it is already dry, yes. And just kind of have it here as a little wet spot, but that's not a big deal. I don't want to cover up all the polka dots, right? Because that was the point of this. And then I have these stamps. So I think that's Santa. Oh wait, this is the tag, sorry. This is gonna be the front. What am I doing? I was like, why did I choose green stamps? Because it's going on the red. Yeah, like that. That is what I'm gonna do. I do need to ink around this. I like how spraying that just sort of made it look a little more vintagey. And this is a Tim Holtz ephemera piece from one of his Christmas packs. But I know there's lots of people on Etsy too that have, I know Lorna at Tailor Made Journals has German scrap, so images kind of like that in her shop as a digital, so you can print them out as many times as you want. Obviously they're not going to be as thick as these unless you printed it on a thicker paper, of course. I guess I should glue this closed. I just get nervous because I don't know. I want to make sure it will all work, but we're going to glue it closed. And I am going to come right along up here and there, and I am going to go just under this barely, only because I don't want the tag to be popping up in that area so that it will block that little hanger thing. But if you want it to stay open up there, just keep it open. Get that glue out everywhere. So these are very fun to make. So, and I don't remember where I first saw it, but anyway, there it is. Oh, I should probably figure this out, huh, before I need to take off a little. Grab my cutter. I'll make sure it slides in and out first. Nope. It does take up a lot of space when you glue it closed. It's kind of amazing, really. The whole point is to have it slide in and out, right? Yeah, still need a little. Putting a little glue up at that whole top opening will help that to not get torn so easy. Let that work. We're just going to take our ruler. Where's my metal ruler? I had it a second ago. There it is. And we're just going to, it's basically there, but I'm just going to make a nice clear shot for it. Those metal rulers are fantastic, and I got mine at the dollar store, so they're easy to come by. Sometimes you get like one spot that's just a little bit higher than another, and then that makes it so it won't slide in easily. I'm going to round these corners. See if that helps. Who knew, right, that it was going to be so difficult? Well, goodness sakes. I don't want to cut it so small I can't fit the stuff on there that I plan to put on there. It's going to be one short fat tag, right? There we go. Yee. All right. So we will deal with that again in a minute. Let's get this done first. So that's going to kind of just go in the middle. That one's almost gone. Use it up. Oops. That is a sticky, icky mess. Okay, I'm going to kind of put it not totally straight. I got these at Lowe's if you want to know where to get those. I mean, I think you can get them in craft stores and stuff too. That's just where I got mine. I'll just put those on. Green stamps. I bent that one back, but I'm not going to worry about it. Get him all glued. I like to use art glitter glue on these just because they're a little heavier. They'd probably stay with the glue stick, but I like to make sure. If you're wondering why I use two different glues, that's why. Okay, I need a paper towel. Because I got too much glue like always. And we could put a greeting or some sort of thing on here. This paper is perfect for polka dot because they're nice and big. You can see them really good. A visit from Santa Claus. My husband and I started watching last night Dead Files. I know that's a really weird thing to watch, but it's one of those paranormal type shows. We do like to watch those this time of the year, but anyhow, because Cindy Kaza is on it, and I don't know if you guys are familiar, if any of you are. She's on Dead Files now. Just started, so if you're into it, it's very interesting. I'm going to tear just a little bit of this off here. So this is the old envelope that I took that other piece from. But it is quite interesting. I liked the other lady that was on there too, the Amy Allen. But I really like Cindy Kaza. I mean, they're both just crazy dead on. I just don't even know how they do that, but it's entertaining. if nothing else. Even if it's not real, it's just entertaining. Might be better if it's not real, right? That's about as spooky as I can handle. Oh wow, yeah, that's really big. After I cut it and cut it and cut it, it really changed its size. Oh my goodness, it's stuck to my fingers and won't come off. Should have checked that first. This does cover up quite a bit of the polka dots, but it's all right. So those are from my friend Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. And 1952. Can you guys believe that? Crazy. That's the postmark. Probably won't be able to see that once I get this on there, but I like the stamp. The stamp is what I was going for because it was red. And again, this is Tim Holtz. I have this same image in my Mushroom Christmas digital. It's so crazy because all those images that we all use because they're public domain, right? That's funny. Because I didn't find it from him. I got it, went looking for it myself. Okay, I like that. So that is going to be our polka dot piece, and then I will find a piece of fabric or something to put up there when I figure out where it's going to go. It's a little easier that way. Oh, you know what I should do is a thumb notch on here. Let me see. I actually could do both sides. I might just do that. Just take a little bit so that it's obvious there's something in there and you can get a hold of it a little bit easier than sticking your fingers in there to get it. And I will probably put a piece of fabric or something there too to make it easier to pull out. Okay, so there's polka dot. Set that one aside, and for fire, I have that fireplace. I'm going to use that fall look, obviously, and I'm going to use the dog from my new digital, and then that way I think I will use this in that journal that I'm going to start working on. I thought I would use maybe some of these images as background. Do a little collage back there. Somehow there's glue on there. That's not good. Use that, and maybe some old book page. I do have my fan going. Sorry if that's annoying. It's just hot in here today. This morning we got up and watched the football game. My daughter was playing for. We didn't get to see the halftime, but it's still fun to watch the game. I'm looking for paper. Bridge Bonds of 1903. This paper is lovely patina on it. I do like the that turned over edge. And you can see I have the torn edge all the way around, but you can cut your book page if you don't want it to have the torn look. I just like it like that. And then this will get stitched around too. on the back of that one? I mean, I don't even know how much of this you'll see at all, but it's fine. I mean, you could just use that if you had a nice patina to it or coffee dyed it or something, but that's pretty light colored, and I don't know what all it says because I didn't read it, but anyway. I just want to make sure there's nothing inappropriate. Plus, it's kind of cool to have a little bit of the words there. I'll put that one there, and I don't know what else. Yeah, so it's a hot, sunny, well, lovely fall day outside. So that'll go in there. What do I want to put down there? This is too dark. A little bit. Maybe a piece of, find it. Like a piece of this. I don't want this. Get that leaf sort of with a flower. Maybe we'll do this side. Sorry, I can never make up my mind. And all these are in that Autumn 1910 digital that I just came out with. If you're wondering, if you're new. I'll tear that just a little bit more. And let me see, I'm going to glue this a little, even though I'm going to stitch around it. Sometimes I just like to make sure they're going to stay together, not fall apart. Ink around this. Lovely fireplace. Very cozy. That is one thing I definitely miss. I mean, I miss lots of things, but from my dad's house, I loved the fireplace. I mean, we have an electric one, but it's not quite the same, and we don't use it a ton either. Only around Christmas usually. I mean, they're super nice for ambiance. I feel like I probably shouldn't have put that dark of one at the bottom. I'm afraid you won't see the dog, but I guess you will. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. A fun little journaling card. I do like the leaves in the background. I do feel like it gets a little bit lost. I don't want to put the dog right in front of the fire because the fire is supposed to be the focal point, right? Guess he'll sit in front of the pumpkin. He or she, do not know. Okay, there is our fire, and then this will get backed with like some coffee dyed paper. Tea dyed paper. I actually like tea dyed better just because it doesn't get quite so dark. And I use instant tea. And that works pretty good, I think. But you gotta do what works for you. It's a little bit warmer on this side. I think I used coffee with this one too because it's a little gray. So boom, just like that, 2 pieces of ephemera for journals, and 2 different types of journals, fall and Christmas. So again, if you don't want to do Christmas, you can do anything, because polka dots and fire, you could do a campfire, you could do, you know, whatever season, well, obviously maybe not summer, but you know what I'm saying. Other than a campfire, right? That would work for summer. All right, so 23 and polka dots, obviously. The world's your oyster there. Polka dot 23 and fire 24. I'll bring them up a little closer so you guys can see. And this one. So yeah, very fun. I like it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy making your pieces, whatever they may be, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.